Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. We are here with Geoffrey in front of the gate of Bravil.
How are you?
Kind of rude of him interrupting my intro. Well, a couple episodes ago we tried to get to the Imperial City only to find an Oblivion Gate, and Geoffrey, being a faithful cleric of the Divines, decided that he had to go in and close it down. That took us a couple of episodes, and when we were finished, we were so overladen with loot that we had to come back to Bravil to sell a bunch of it. So now we're going to make another try at getting up to the Imperial City. However, there's two things to deal with beforehand. First of all, at the end of the previous episode, I said I was going to save Scum to get a different Sigil Stone, and I did indeed save Scum for a different Sigil Stone between episodes. So I've got one that does absorb fatigue on strike when put on a weapon, and fortify fatigue on self when put on armor. I'm going to put this on my mace, because I've noticed lately that I seem to keep running out of fatigue in fights, which is kind of annoying, really. Because I would think, leveling up the way I have been, I would, do much better with fatigue than this. But anyway, with an absorb fatigue weapon, that should mitigate the problem at least somewhat. And also, since I'll be absorbing fatigue from the enemies, that'll weaken them and make them easier to defeat. So that is going to make this into Geoff's Mace of Fitness. Yeah, I didn't spend too long thinking about the name. Just something relatively simple. So, enchant, and there we go. Yeah, look at the value on that. 2,200, give or take a bit. Alright, so that was order of business number 1. Order of business number 2 is to check to make sure the game is saving properly. Who is this?
What is it?
Wow, Kellen. I helped you out, and that's the attitude I get? Yeah, Kellen. Huh. That's the guy from Coral, right? The guy who I helped, and whose curse I literally took upon myself? Well. Whatever. Virtue is its own reward, so he can be ungrateful if he wants. That is so weird, that splashing sound. Okay, so as I was saying, second order of business is checking to see if the game is saving properly. So I'm going to go back up to the hilltop near the Oblivion Gate that we just closed and run my little test. I'm going to quick save up there and then, move a little bit further away and then do a quick reload. There we go. Okay. There's the Oblivion Gate. Still kind of smoldering a little bit, but definitively closed. Okay. Quick save. Now, if I open the menu and go to the load game menu, okay, it says that I've quick saved. But that doesn't mean very much. It could be wrong. Alright. Yeah, still kind of smoldering. But, it is closed. We have succeeded on that score. So, now if I hit the quick reload button, I should go back up to the top of the hill. If I do, then that means that the saving is working properly. On the other hand, I could end up back in front of the gate of Bravil, and if I end up there, then that means the saving is still borked. So, quick reload. Where do we end up? Ha ha ha. Whew. Alright, full disclosure. This is actually like the third or fourth time I've tried this. And it just wasn't working. I kept on ending up back in front of Bravil. But finally, it's working right. Where's the road? Not too far away. Let's just head due west. Also, some problems I had in the Oblivion Gate in the previous episode have me thinking that I need to be more alert to alchemy ingredients that let me restore my stats. Let's see, Monk Shod. Oh yeah, there we go. Monk Shod. Restores strength. Because, yeah, I got my stats damaged by the enemy attacks in the Oblivion Gate, and that caused me some really annoying problems, particularly the strength damage. So, yeah, I'm going to start just collecting everything all over again. Then when I get back to the Imperial City, I have a whole lot of alchemy ingredients stored in my house. Where are we? Robber's Glen Cave, okay. Whoa, that's a big ol' spider web. So yeah, restore strength and willpower and, you know, everything really. Lots of monk shot. Ingredients nearby that I can easily go and grab? Not really. Oh. Look what we have here. That worked extremely well. Yeah. Just a couple smacks in his face and he just fell right over. Yeah. I am pleased. Oh, who's this? Umik? Umik's key? Who the heck is Umik? Well, I'll take his key. Well, he has been avenged, whoever he was. I consign your soul to the gods. Rest in peace, for you have been avenged. I hope you died well. Let's see. Boy, there's monk shot all over the place here. Another minotaur. Well, I don't particularly care about minotaurs. He can live, I suppose. Oh, a bear. Just knocks him right to the ground. Also, I'm going to start healing with potions rather than magic. Just because I got so many of the blasted things, they have to be weighing me down quite a bit. Boy, there's a lot of minotaurs around here. I can see 3 offhand. Well, if they leave me alone, I'll return the favor. Green stained cup. Summer bullet. What do these do? Restore fatigue, damage speed, reflect damage. Oh. No stat restoration. Summer bullet. Restore agility. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I need more of that. Uh-oh. Gate to Oblivion. I need to find a way for Geoffrey to not go into these gates that's in character for him. There's arrows in this deer. Who shot him? Anyway, yeah, I gotta find an in-character way for Geoffrey to plausibly not go into Oblivion gates that he sees. Oh, whoa, it's right there. The way I figure it, Geoffrey is quite intelligent at this point. Probably smart enough to figure that, rather than just taking out each Oblivion gate one at a time, it'd be faster to go after the source. More monk shot. I'll take it. Is that a bear or a boar? I can't tell from here. That's a Spriggan. That's definitely a bear. Just a black bear, though. So yeah, Geoffrey will not go into this Oblivion gate here. He will instead head on to the Imperial City, where he's supposed to hook up with Boris to see what's up with these cultists. Let's see, any more alchemy ingredients around here? Where am I exactly? Okay, I'm getting pretty close to these tributaries. Uh-oh. Boy, these things are just popping up all over the blasted place. Primrose. What's Primrose good for? Restore willpower and personality. More worried about restore willpower. But hey, both of them are still useful. Where am I exactly? Pretty close to those tributaries. Man, even after so many episodes, I'm still kind of marveling at how much better the draw distance is in this game than it was back in Old Oblivion. In Old Oblivion, I'm pretty sure that would not be in view. That Oblivion gate over there. We wouldn't be able to see it from this distance. I'm pretty sure. I know these red mushrooms are good for restore health. What else are they good for? Restore agility. Okay. I have at least 2 restore agility items. That's good. So that's Pell's Gate. Kind of uncomfortably close to that Oblivion Gate. I don't know. Geoffrey has kind of a low opinion of Pell's Gate. They weren't particularly kind to him last time he was through here. Let's see, where exactly am I going? Not just, you know, Imperial City, but where exactly in the Imperial City am I going? Okay, so... Right. I have 3 things to do in the Imperial City. There's the Mage's Guild business. I have to go to the Arcane University. And also, I have to find the man who sold Geoffrey the haunted manor in Anvil. He's hiding in the city somewhere. And also, I have to hook up with Boris at Luther Braw's boarding house to see what he's found out about these cultists. And now that I think about it, isn't there... Yeah, the Shrine to Kinnereth, which is somewhere to the west of the Imperial City. Oh, and there's this one. Blasted. This was down near Leowin, wasn't it? I completely forgot about it while I was there. Fair. Okay, well. So I'm going more or less that direction. Any more stuff to gather? Nope. Oh, there's a bandit over there. Let's see, where's that water walking spell? Let's see if I can lure this guy out into the water like that one guy before who was really persistent.
Who's there? Huh?
Perfect.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
For some reason, she's not getting hit by my strikes. Okay. It's almost like paralysis. Elven greaves, elven boots. What I would really like is glass boots. Okay, let's see. Right, that's the waterfront district where my house is. Let's go there first. What are you swimming for? I just put on water walking. There we go. It's kind of like paralyzing them, only, well, I wasn't sure, I'm not sure where I was going with that. It's like paralyzing them. It's exactly what it is. Forcibly knocks them down for a few moments so that they can't attack me. Home sweet home. It's been a while. Kind of threadbare, one might say. Not much to the place. Well, I'm over encumbered. What? How much am I carrying? Wow, I'm carrying... Ugh, all right. Quite a bit, actually. Okay. This is my alchemy equipment. This is the books. I have a couple things I could put in there. There's this newspaper. The Frostcrag Spire stuff I should put in Frostcrag Spire, I believe. Ditto, this should go in Battlehorn Castle. And deed to Benirus Manor should go into Benirus Manor. So I'll hold on to all of that kind of stuff for now. Let's see. Song of Pelennor. Did that get me anything? No, that wasn't a skill book, it won't appear. Well, since I am following in Pelennel's footsteps, I'm keeping it anyway. The Warp in the West. Okay, this was a skill book. What did it get me? Block. That's useful. Okay, so that goes in there. Sir Amiel's journal. That should go into the... be stored in the Priory of the Nine. So these two go in there. That's fine. Woomeek. I need to figure out who this Woomeek guy was. But I'll have to leave that for later, unfortunately. Okay, now then. Clothing and equipment. Ankatar's Ring of Protection. I'm probably asking for trouble leaving the Crusader equipment here, but it's just so heavy. Look at that, 52 units. That made a huge difference in my carry weight. Look at that. Almost almost 100 units. Let's see, everything else I'll either keep or sell. This Grand Ring of Shadows, I'm not sure about that one. I think I'll keep it for now, but I'll store it here. Yeah, that should do for that. And I notice some of my equipment's looking kind of battered. Let's do some repair work. Right. Now then. Let's just take it all. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, filters. Restore agility. Okay, that should do. Take that off. Restore endurance. Okay, Take that off. Restore intelligence. And then take that off, restore luck. Okay. Don't have very much of that, but it'll do. I really want 2 of each of these. And then take that off, restore personality. Looks fine. Take that off, restore speed. Take that off, restore strength. Take that off. Restore willpower. Ooh. Not very much of this. Minotaur horns and primrose leaves. Fortunately, I do have enough to make 2 potions. They're heavy potions, though. 2.5 units each. Right. Okay. Happy with that. And now, damage health. Let's make a bunch of damage health potions. Let's see here. Nightshade. Have tons of it. Imp gall? Stinkhorn cap. Void salts? Wisp stalks. Oh yeah, this one's fine. Let's go with that. Alrighty. I think that's good enough for now. 37 new potions. Wait, 37 potions? I didn't create that many. Should have been... by my count... 26. That's kind of weird. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not quite finished yet. Do I have anything for feather? Nope. Just the one item. Can't make potions out of that. Not yet, at least. Okay. Suddenly I'm a bit Interested. Alchemy. Okay. Apprentice perk. You recognize the first two properties of ingredients and have a chance to craft an additional potion. So yeah, sometimes I make 2 potions instead of just 1. That explains it. All right then. Okay, let's unload all of this stuff. Don't want to put those in there. Keeping the Nern route. Okay. Whew. So I got 3 restore willpower potions, 3 restore speed potions, 3 restore personality potions, restore luck, restore intelligence. Restore... Lots of restore agility, look at that. Alrighty then. I'm still way overladen with stuff. Look at all that. But I'll fix that pretty soon by turning some of it into money. Oh boy. Let's take a quick jaunt over to the market district. What time is it? Doesn't look like it's 10:47 p.m. Okay. That's more like it, 7 p.m. But the stores will probably be closed by the time I get there.
Oh.
Hello there.
How are you today?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
All that stuff about it.
Or back to La Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
I have heard Argonia is a strange and treacherous place.
Boy, that paint horse is still standing there. I almost feel sorry for it. It's just been abandoned here for how long now? It doesn't seem to mind, though. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Look how dark it's getting. $7.39. I might just make it.
Greetings. What is it now?
What?
What's going on with you? I heard there were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures. I avoid those things.
For a moment there, I just stopped moving. Magic. Mesmerizing grasp.
I hope I can help. Tell me more.
Got him up to 100, okay.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Let's see. He's apprentice level. Disposition is as high as it can go. I could probably push this a little bit further. He's got 800 G.
That's just not reasonable.
There we go.
That's a fair...
I'm keeping this necklace because I figure, you know, this necklace and this ring here, because I figure I might be able to enchant them with something nice. Okay. All right, that's looking really good. I should rephrase that. It's looking a lot better. But I'm still, you know, 339. That's pretty ridiculous, actually. But hey, 32,000 G.
Come back and see me again. Bye.
Fine. 752. Can I get next door to the Three Brothers trade house to get the rest of the stuff for my house here in the city?
What's going on with you? I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Small Moth in Black Marsh, and many of the Arconian slaves have returned to their tribe.
Oh,
The land of the Argonians is a strange place indeed. Good night. You too.
nah. Almost made it. Pff. Welp. I didn't want to open this menu. I wanted to open this menu. I suppose might as well go to the Arcane University. Go to the Arboretum and further out. Okay. I was about to go in. Oh, that would have been awkward.
You have my ear, citizen.
Hello.
further this way, I guess. Okay, wait a second. Did I go the wrong way? Looks like I went the wrong way. No matter. You eventually get there anyway, since it's a circle.
It's not cheap, though.
It's probably the finest inn in all of Cyrodiil.
Sacred Lotus Seeds. What do those do? Resist frost, damage health, feather. Ooh, feather. I was looking for that before.
Well met.
Have you heard that Samuel Bantian has a bit of a checkered past?
Apparently he can teach different things. Weird machine.
I've heard others say the same.
Good night.
Take care.
Okay.
What is it? I think someone is watching me. I see figures in the shadows all the time. I know it's all in my head. I'm spending too much time on my latest project. But enough about me. What can I do for you?
Might you direct me to a man named Velwyn Benirus?
I believe I heard Benirus is in town. You should check out the Elven Gardens district. A Benirus wouldn't be seen anywhere else.
I shall remember that. Thank you.
You too.
Well, anyway. Alright, let's see if this fellow who set us the completely unfair task of finding those alchemy ingredients is more welcoming this time.
Hello, associate. It seems you've obtained the final recommendation you required.
Indeed I have. Purchasing spell. What do you have for sale?
What can I interest you in?
This is higher level stuff than I can handle right now. Firestorm. Heat blast. Ice bolt. Open hardlock. Ooh. Skill level too low, unfortunately. Oh, I can take this one, though. Lightning ball, lightning blast, mute. Mercantile skill novice. Okay. Maybe I can butter him up a bit more.
For you, of course.
He doesn't like these two. He does like these two.
Oh, what? Not well done. That's just talk.
Don't talk. What a great... Is that? That's really funny.
Okay, I got him as high as I can get him.
I see. Let's do business. Make me a better offer.
I guess even novices can't be pushed that hard. There we go.
Thank you. Come again.
Better healing spell. So then, I have finished the recommendation quests.
I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil. You've done well for yourself. You may now enter the university. As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of apprentice and grant you the robe of the apprentice. Take a moment and try it on. Then we shall speak of what comes next for you. I've been waiting for you, associate.
All right. Looks kind of silly if you ask me. Fortify willpower. I don't really need that. Well, I tried it on, so...
What is it, citizen?
We come to the real work at last. You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human.
Shouldn't you say
what I
we?
hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild.
I can't help but notice that he was talking about the worst the guild had to offer as if he wasn't part of it. Geoffrey is still not happy. But whatever. What do I need for more advancement?
You do not yet qualify for further advancement in the guild.
Yes, that's why I'm asking what would allow me to qualify. Whatever. Tell me more about the Mages Guild. Oh, robed human who wasn't the least bit unfair to me.
The Arcane University has been here for nearly as long as the Mages Guild has been in Cyrodiil. It has been our home for ages.
Right. Well then, you mentioned tasks that need doing.
Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff.
And you're just going to stop there and not tell me more about it? Okay, I guess I shall have to continue prompting you.
The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ilette when you arrive, and choose wisely.
Okay. Anything else you can tell me?
Wellspring Cave lies to the northeast of the Imperial City. The mages there can assist you.
Any other tasks for me?
You have your task. Acquire wood for a staff from the grove outside Wellspring Cave.
Fair enough. Well, changing the subject, heard any rumors lately?
The Fighters Guild needs to get aggressive if they're going to compete with the Blackwood Company in Leowyn. You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
I'm not merely a mage, I'm a cleric.
Excuse me, fellow Magister. Is now a good time to talk?
I guess that depends on how much of my precious time you need.
I won't take up much of your time, but I felt you should know. I've had a breakthrough.
Ha ha! Magister, do you realize what this means? Do you have any idea how this could impact the study of magic?
I just wonder, will this affect the work that's already been done in the field of illusion? Or jeopardize the new advances in conjuration?
Let us part now and see what we can come up with separately. We'll meet sometime later and compare notes.
When I know more, I'll come find you.
Lots of alchemy ingredients here. Restore personality, okay. Alchemist. Restore intelligence, okay. Arrowroot. Restore agility, alright. Wormwood. Fortify fatigue. Invisibility. Okay, yeah.
Hi!
Hello. Excuse me, I'm gathering ingredients. Please don't get in the way. White seed pod. I had a few of those already. Oh, come on. What do they do? There we go. Restore strength, water breathing, and silence. Okay. Flax. That's always useful stuff. More primrose. Okay. Mandrake. That's good for cure disease. And then that St. John's wort. Resist shock, damage health, cure poison. Alright. Peony seeds. Restore strength. Cinnabar, blah blah blah. Cure disease, fortify strength. Restore agility, shield, damage personality. I don't know why I would want a damage personality poison. I mean, what good would that do? Fennel? Restore fatigue, damage intelligence, damage magicka. No. Just take everything. Elf cup. Okay, cure disease. Morning glory. Burden, damage, willpower, frost shield. Not all that great. Tiger lily nectar. Restore endurance. Damage, strength, water walking. Viper bug loss. Resist paralysis, night eye burden. Nah. There's just too much stuff here. If I keep on, if I could just keep on doing this forever. There was some kind of dryad.
Good to see you.
Don't do that. Dryad saddle polypore. Restore luck, resist frost, damage speed. Okay. I'm getting the heck out of here before I completely lose all sense of proportion and keep doing this forever. What time is it? Midnight. Ugh. And where am I going exactly? Oh. Yeah, he was saying northeast of the city. That's not northeast, that's just east. But, okay, whatever. So, let's see. I need to make a quick jump over here. Northern Lights. Impressive as always. Must be nice living in Skyrim and being able to see them all the time. Maybe we should go someday. Well, let's sleep on that thought.
foul-smelling little brutes.
Be seeing you.
Hello there.
The Nibbaneans think they're slick.
And home sweet home. Well then. It's been a long day. But we made it to the Imperial City. Top of the morning to you. Well then. Overall, interesting episode.
What is it now?
Decently productive. We certainly picked up lots of new alchemy ingredients and made lots of very nice potions. And what happened to my greaves? That's more like it. Well, that was kind of embarrassing, but we fixed it up. So yeah, got lots of alchemy ingredients, made some interesting potions, and finally advanced the Mages Guild a little bit further. Well, in the next episode, what we're going to do is find what's his name who sold us the haunted manor and see if we can shake him down for anything. And then, depending on how that goes, maybe go chat with Boris in the inn where he's sort of holed up. Or on the other hand, maybe go see about the mage's staff. That sounds kind of interesting. We'll figure it out. But at any rate, until then, viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. And I'll catch you next time.